If you want to start selling product, you need to ask yourself, why are people going to choose me, to choose my product out of all the products that are out there? Why are people going to choose to buy my specific product? This is a very important question because it helps you to develop and implement a very good strategy for your product. It helps you on how you are going to position your product in the market. And maybe if you are struggling to make sales, maybe it's because you have not checked, you have not found out what make people buy from you. So this is a very fundamental question or a very fundamental topic that we are going to talk about today. Hi everyone, my name is Sandrine and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we are going to discuss the 5 essential elements of product desirability. So if you want to start selling a product online, if you are a marketer, or if you are already selling a product, but you have some struggling about how to position your product, this video is for you. Watch until the end, and then you are going to find out how you can position your product so that you can make more sales. So let's dive into the 5 essential elements of product desirability. The first reason why people buy a product is to resolve a problem. So whenever you want to start selling a product, you have to ask yourself, what problem will this product solve? For example, if you are selling an energy saving light, you need to know how much energy is going to be saved if your customer use that specific lamp. If you are selling, for me, I'm selling shapewear. When I sell shapewear, whenever I want to start to select a new shapewear to add to my product range, I always ask myself, how is this shapewear going to improve my customer appearance? So problem solving is the first element of product desirability. People buy product to change their life. People buy product to reduce their frustration. People buy product to transform your life. So you have to make sure that whenever you sell a product, it is addressing a specific problem. It is alleviating a specific pain point. So this is the first element of product desirability. The second element of product desirability is emotional pull. Emotional pull is the emotion that your product creates to a customer. When a customer buys your product, how does it feel? Does it feel more beautiful? For example, when customer buy my shapewear and they put in underneath their clothes, they feel more confident about their clothes. They feel more confident about their body because my shapewear is going to enhance their shape. It's the same thing. People who drive Ferrari, when the Ferrari is not just a car for transportation, when someone buy a Ferrari, they feel like they are successful. They feel like they are in a high class society. So the second element of product desirability is the emotional pull. How does your product make a customer feel? The third element of product desirability is status. For a lot of people, when they buy a product, they buy that product because they aspire to be someone, or they buy that product because they belong to a certain group of people in the society. So status is something that can make someone buy a product. If you see, for example, people that are putting branded clothing, people that are always wearing a brand, they feel like they belong to a certain group of people. They feel that they are more respected when they always wear that branded clothes. So sometimes people buy product because of status. Going back to the Ferrari example, people have a lot of choice. There are BMWs, there are Mercedes, there are even Haval cars. But you will see people that will prefer to buy the Ferrari because they believe that when you are driving a Ferrari, you belong to a certain group of people in the society. They believe that when they drive a Ferrari, they feel more respected. When they believe that when they are driving a Ferrari, people see them like rich people. So the status element of a product could also be a reason why people buy a product. The third element of product desirability is urgency. Yes, people can buy product because of urgency. Think of Black Friday. During Black Friday, there are a lot of companies that are advertising at a product at a cheaper price, and then they also advise that the stock is not enough. They are trying to create a sense of urgency. So people can also buy a product because they are scared that that specific product that they want can finish because it is on sales. So the main reason behind sales, discount that you see everywhere, or during, for example, when there is a celebration like Mother's Day, or during the Valentine period, you see there are a lot of deals that are being offered. There are a lot of specials that are being offered. Is to create a sense of urgency in the customer mind. So you will see they reduce the product at a lower price for a certain period. So it will make people to go and buy quickly before that period expire. Or they will reduce at a lower price, and they will say there is a very limited number left. You will see people will quickly go and buy because they don't want to miss the opportunity to get that product. So urgency is also the reason why people buy. And in sales and in business, you will see a lot of business are always trying to find out how they are going to create urgency for their customers throughout the year. So they want to make the urgency is an element that a lot of business use to make people buy the product now. They don't want the customer to take their time before they come and buy. They want to make the customer buy now. Element of product desirability is clarity. People buy your product because they understand. So whenever you decide to sell a product, or if you are selling a product, you have to make sure that your target customer will understand the benefits of your product. Your target customer will understand the core benefit of your product. It is a very important. People don't like product that is going to frustrate them. That's why you see on electronic product, there are some product that other people don't just buy. They don't even look at it because they don't understand how that product works. If you take the iPhone, for example, there are people who doesn't like to use iPhone because they feel that iPhone is too complicated to use. They will go for Samsung or they will go for another brand, but they won't go for iPhone because they feel like iPhone is too complicated. Or when a company want to add a new feature to a phone, they also make sure that the customer will understand. There are people out there that are not using their phone even at 30%, because there are some functionality that they don't understand. They don't even go there. So whenever you sell a product, you have to make sure that it is easy to understand for your customers. You have to make sure that your customer will know how to use. They will not buy your product and then they will put it in their house and wait for someone who is going to come and help them to use. So product clarity is also a very good, it is also a very good element that you have to make sure that your customers know about before you start launching your product. Whenever you want to start selling a product, or if you are selling a product, you need to ask yourself, what problem is this product solving? You need to ask yourself, what type of emotion will this product create in the person who is going to buy it, or in the customers? You need to ask yourself, what is the status that this product is going to give to the customers? You also need to ask yourself, how can I create urgency to make people buy my product quicker? Like, you can either make sales, you can make it as a limited edition, like anyone, not everyone is going to get access to it. And the fifth question that you need to ask yourself is about the clarity. Does people understand my product? Sometimes you don't make sales not because your product is not solving a problem, or not because your product is not good, but it's just because people don't understand it. People don't know what to do with it. For people that are selling skincare, for example, sometimes they will propose a lot of product. You will have toner, you will have face wash, you will have face scrub, you will have face mask, you will have face this, face that. So sometimes it becomes too overwhelming for the customer, and the customer end up not buying because they believe that if they don't have the whole set, maybe the product is not going to work on them. So you really have to ask yourself that question before you start selling a product, or you have to ask yourself that question if you are in business. Why are people buying my product? Which element of this product desirability are you struggling the most with? You can put your thought in the comment below, and if you like that video, you can give it a thumb up, and don't forget to subscribe so that you can get notification when I post a new video, when I post a new tips. You know, I'm here to give you tips about how you can start selling product online and increase your income every month. Thank you for watching, and see you in my next video.